Okay, so everyone thinks being a samurai was this cool, honorable thing. You've got a sword, you're a skilled warrior, you follow a strict code, you're basically a medieval Japanese badass. Except here's what nobody tells you. Being a samurai is actually miserable. Like genuinely, consistently miserable. You don't just become a samurai because you want to. You're born into it. It's 12th century in Japan, and your father, who was a samurai, just died in battle. R.I.P. So now you're a samurai. Congrats. You have no choice in your career path. You're maybe 5 or 6 years old and you're already training with wooden swords, learning how to fight, studying philosophy, literature, and calligraphy. Because samurai are supposed to be cultured warriors or whatever. And the training is brutal. You're getting hit with bamboo swords during practice. You're doing drills for hours. You're learning how to ride horses, how to use a bow, how to fight with a spear. Your hands are covered in blisters. Your body hurts constantly, but you can't complain because complaining shows weakness, and weakness is basically the worst thing a samurai can display. You're also studying philosophy and Buddhism because a samurai isn't just a fighter. You're supposed to be this perfect example of discipline and self-control. You're reading poetry. You're practicing tea ceremony. You're learning flower arrangement. Yes, flower arrangement. Because apparently being able to kill someone efficiently also means you need to know how to arrange chrysanthemums aesthetically. Now the Bushido Code, the way of the warrior. This is the code you live by, and honestly, it's kind of insane. You're supposed to be loyal to your Lord above everything else. Above your family, above your own life, above common sense. If your Lord tells you to do something, you do it. Even if it's stupid. Even if it gets you killed. That's just how it works. Loyal above all. And this loyalty isn't just, I'll fight for you, loyalty. It's, I will literally kill myself if I dishonor you in any way loyalty. The type of loyalty most women are looking for in their man, but can't seem to get. The seppuku, which is basically ritual suicide. Because this is where it gets really dark. If you mess up badly enough, if you dishonor yourself or your Lord, you're expected to kill yourself by cutting open your own stomach with a short sword. It's a whole ceremony. You write a death poem first, you get dressed in white, you sit in a specific position, and then you disembowel yourself while someone stands behind you, ready to cut off your head so you don't suffer too long. And this isn't rare. This is just expected. You make a serious mistake, seppuku. Your Lord dies and you feel responsible? Seppuku. Someone insults you and you can't respond properly? Maybe seppuku. The margin for errors in your life is basically zero. But wait, it gets worse. You don't even own your own life in a normal sense. Your Lord can order you to commit seppuku just because he feels like it. Maybe he's displeased with you. Maybe he needs to make an example. Maybe his tea wasn't just hot enough. And you're supposed to accept this gracefully and kill yourself with honor. You can't refuse without bringing shame on your entire family. Your family, by the way, suffers from your mistakes too. If you screw up badly enough, it's not just you who faces consequences. Your whole family can be punished. Your wife, your children, your parents. So you're not just carrying the weight of your own honor, you're responsible for everyone connected to you. Must be lovely burden to carry, sarcastically. The actual day-to-day life isn't great either. You're not wealthy unless you're a high-ranking samurai, and most samurai aren't. You get a rice stipend from your Lord. That's your payment. Just rice. You have to convert it to money if you want to buy anything else. And the amount you get depends entirely on your rank and your Lord's generosity. During peacetime, which is actually most of the time for a lot of samurai, you're basically just waiting around. You're not fighting wars constantly. You're doing administrative work, standing guard, attending to your Lord at various functions. It's boring. You spent your whole childhood training to be this elite warrior, and now you're basically a well-armed bureaucrat. You can't just quit either. You can't decide, you know what, I don't want to be a samurai anymore. I'm going to become a merchant or whatever. You're locked in this for life. The only way out is death or becoming a masterless samurai, and being masterless is even worse. Oh yeah, let's talk about what happens when you lose your master. If your lord dies and you don't commit seppuku to follow him into death, or if you somehow lose your position, you become a ronin, a masterless samurai. And this is basically the worst thing you can do. You have no income, no status, no purpose. Other samurai look down on you. You're supposed to be loyal unto death, and you're still alive without a master, which means you're either a coward or you were dismissed for being terrible. Keanu Reeves in the movie 47 Ronin should give you a little idea. Most Ronin end up as hired swords or bandits, or they just starve. The skills you have as a samurai don't really transfer to normal jobs. You're trained to fight and follow orders. That's it. Back to your regular samurai life. You're also bound by all these social rules that are absolutely exhausting. How you talk, how you walk, how you sit, who you can talk to, who you bow to, and how deeply you bow, all of it is dictated by your status and the situation. You can't just relax, ever. You're always representing your lord and your family in the samurai class. And the pressure of maintaining honor is constant. Someone insults you, you might have to duel them to defend your honor. Someone from a lower class disrespects you, you can legally kill them on the spot. Just cut them down right there. Except if you do this, you had better have a really good reason, because you'll have to justify it. And if you can't, guess what? Seppuku time. You're carrying 2 swords everywhere you go. A long one and a short one. They're symbols of your status, but they're also tools you might need to use at any moment. And you better know how to use them perfectly, because your reputation in your life might depend on it. Let's talk about war, because that's what you're supposedly training for your whole life. War in feudal Japan is absolutely brutal. You're fighting with swords and spears and bows and later guns. People are dying horribly around you. You're expected to be brave and fearless and charge into battle without hesitation, because that's what samurai do. But here's the thing, even if you're an amazing fighter, even if you survive battles and prove yourself, you're still just following orders. You don't get to decide strategy unless you're really high-ranking. You just go where you're told and fight who you're told to fight and hope you don't die. And death in battle, while considered honorable, still means you're dead. Your family gets your swords and maybe some compensation from your lord if he's feeling generous, but you're gone. All that training, all that discipline, all those years of service, over. The whole system is built on this idea that your life belongs to your lord and to your honor, not to yourself. You're a tool, essentially, a really well-trained, culturally refined tool, but still a tool. Your personal desires don't matter much. Want to marry someone you actually love? Too bad, your marriage is probably arranged for political or family reasons. Want to pursue a different career? Not happening. Want to travel and see the world? Only if your lord sends you somewhere. Even your free time isn't really free. You're supposed to be constantly improving yourself, studying, practicing, maintaining your skills. A samurai who gets lazy or soft is dishonoring himself. And the thing is, you know all of this from childhood. You're raised knowing that your life is not your own, that you exist to serve, that honor is more important than happiness or comfort or even survival. It's drilled into you so deeply that you can't really imagine another way of living. Some samurai genuinely believed in all of it and found meaning in the code and the service. Others probably just went through the motions, because what choice did they have? You can't really know what they felt inside, because showing doubt or fear or dissatisfaction would be dishonorable. So yeah, being a samurai, you're born into a rigid system you can't escape. You spend your childhood in brutal training. You dedicate your life to serving someone who owns you. You follow a code that demands perfection and punishes failure with death. You carry the weight of your family's honor on your shoulders constantly. You're ready to kill or die at any moment. And if you mess up, you're expected to cut open your own stomach while someone beheads you. You get cool swords, though.